How's it going, guys? It's Thomas on Planet Tech. Welcome back to another stream. Hope you guys are doing well. Today, it is the return of the tier lists. I am going to be ranking every 2009 LEGO Star Wars set, so I'm looking forward to that. I heard Carrie talking about tier lists at the weekend, and I was like, you know what, I think I want to do one. It's been a while, and I would like to. I've created a playlist now, so I'd like to get every LEGO Star Wars set in their year, like ranked, so do one basically for every year. So yeah, over the next couple of, well, like every like month or two, maybe I might start doing the tier lists again, because they are good fun, and they create some controversy in chats when people get riled up. So that is fun. That is what we'll be doing in a bit. But first, I think we're going to have a look at the Prime Day deals and Insiders Days. Insiders Days really is just a rip-off of Amazon Prime Days, isn't it? Like, it's quite bad. And so yeah, we'll take a little ganders. Insiders Days from 8th to the 17th. Is that actually right? That's Insider's Days. Okay, at least Prime Days. Prime Day calls it Prime Day, and it's like 2 or 3 days. But yeah, okay. This is yeah. We'll have a look on Lego.com. Anyway, if you could like the stream, that would be much appreciated. Let's check in with who is in chat. KO, hello, how you doing? Yeah, you may have seen that I clearly forgot to change the time when I scheduled the stream this morning. Oopsie. So hello to you if you're still here, or if that was from earlier. Hey Gaz, how you doing? Simon, hello. The Brickboards. Oh, a tier list stream. There we go. I don't know how much you'll be able to weigh in on this one, Carrie, unfortunately. But if you could pretend that you're riled up, at least that would help. It would make me feel like I'm putting out some good content. I don't know. Simon, good to see you, mate. 24 months of membership. I very much appreciate that, Simon. And yeah, I know. Where has the time gone? Sounds like he's trying to reduce his rogue promises, Carrie. That's always, Simon, always. Although you had so many that I don't know when, I don't know. Yeah, I'm not sure if I trust your list. I am the king of rogue promises. Just know that every rogue promise that I make comes from a place of great intent and of goodwill. Shop it out. Exactly, guys, exactly. AKA text out of sets to build. That's not true, Sam. I just haven't been to my mum's yet to get the Kylo Ren sets that I want to build next. So I guess technically I am out of sets. Yeah, welcome on in, Sam. Anyway, does anyone remember if I've done a Lego Ideas tier list yet? I don't know if you have, Carrie. But if we can't remember, then just do it again. Hey, Sans, how we doing? I was about to come in hot on that thumbnail and realize that I almost fell for it. There you go. See, trying to clickbait, get some people going. Exactly. But yeah, first we'll take a quick look at Amazon Prime and Lego.com and check in with what these deals, if all the hype is worth it. Generally it's not. Spoiler alert. So yeah, join Insiders today, 8th to the 17th. So they're really stretching it out. It will be interesting to see if they add new deals. Does anyone know? Are we getting more deals added on later, or is this it? There's a list of I am a member and I'm logged in. So come on, hang on, just in case it pops up anything that oh no, wrong one. Let me just sign in again, because apparently I'm not signed in. Okay. Screen share. There we go. See offers. Let's have a little ganders, shall we? So there's this African Savannah diorama. I mean, this would have been much cooler if they used molded animals. I might have been tempted to actually jump on that. An ice pop tray. Professional streamer, everyone. You know it, Sam. You know it. Oh dear. Yeah, so a nice lolly of minifigures ass, I guess, if you're that way inclined. 2 times loyalty points on selected themes. Okay, so it's mainly non-IP themes, except Animal Crossing, Wednesday, Minecraft, and Wicked. I've never seen a more straight to Brick Festival gift for purchase. Oh dear. Not saying Nilla doesn't actually have a Lego account. I hope not. I hope that's not the case, Gaz. I hope it's not disappeared because I've got, what, 38,000 in VIP points I need to spend. I'd be pissed if they suddenly disappeared. Okay, so there's 2 times points on all of those themes. This is not even on Monkey Kid, and the theme is supposedly dead. So I don't know why they couldn't have thrown Monkey Kid in on this, but whatever, I guess. I'm doing a shipbuilding on studio. It's not my greatest strength to build, but got to learn it. Good stuff, KO. Interested to see how that turns out. So just a little waffle there, really. Okay, so 2 times points on those themes. Has anyone picked up anything yet? So that's the offers, and then the sale items. Is there much crap on sale? Jewelry box. I worryingly think I already have this. I think I paid about that for it, maybe. Don't really know why I bought this. I was because I wanted the mini dolls, but I should have just. The part out value of that is going to be next to nothing, so I will just put it out into my collection, I guess. I still need to get this dragon. I feel like I've seen it go half price on Amazon quite a bit, and I just haven't picked it up. But this is fun. I do like this dragon. It's quite cool. So I do need to pick that up at some point. It's probably retiring this year as well, so I do need to jump on that. But remember that time someone used Ryan's email to use his 100k VIP points? I bet that was you, Sans. Honestly, I bet it was you. Let's get this show on the road. Hey, Rosie, how you doing, mate? We're just having a look at some of the Amazon Prime Day deals and Lego Insiders Days deals, and then we'll do then we'll jump on the tier list. This calendar has been on discount for like forever. And same with this Fennec Shand keyring as well. Okay, so all of this like exclusive Prime or Insiders Day discounted stuff is just the crap that's been discounted for the last 6 months. Fantastic. What a load of crap. I think the only 2 sets that they've added are these 2. And maybe the Jungle Maker set, but I think they've quite literally just added those 2, which is, I mean, 40% is pretty good, but ugh. I wish I thought that would have been a great vlog. That would have been, to be fair. That would have been, and then just to present it to them at the end would have been fantastic. I've bought that calendar at half off twice to make free shipping. That is oh, Sam. That's quite funny. That is quite funny. Well, if you don't want the boat, Sam, and you've got one going for free. I'm assuming those are just stickers, right? They're not anything like actually useful. I'm assuming it's just stickers on the, or is it printed? It might actually be printed. But yeah, I can't imagine that's gonna have any. Yeah, I'm not interested in that. Okay, well, that was disappointing from Lego. So especially if it's going on for God knows how long. Was it like over a week? Is it? Oh, they do have insider price. Okay, so how do I see insider prices? Is that just these ones? So we do have some sets on. Is it on offers? Okay, well, that's not. Oh, look at insider prices. There we go. Okay. Okay, the lighthouse discounted. That's not terrible. That's not terrible. Ooh, TJ, if you're out there, your Blacktron set's getting discounted. Gaz, are you jumping on that one? Take those sales not part of the inside. Oh, okay, that makes sense. Yeah, I think I found them now. KO. That does make sense. Camera, I've got it. Fountain Garden, probably pass on. Peeler Bone's pretty cool, but not interested. Okay, so the Pharrell Williams set is £71.24 enough to make me buy it, because I actually quite like this set. Yeah, I do quite like it. Not really quite sure what I do with it, but I do like all the face prints and stuff. And that gold cockpit piece does look quite cool. And from when me and Sans were in Paris, we got the little make and take from this event. So I could complete my Pharrell Williams Lego collection if I buy that. I might be one of the very few people that have done that. Animal Crossing. Oh, okay. Was that okay? That's it. Right. Okay. That Force for Creativity book. Still don't want to buy it. Williams F1. Don't care. Animal Crossing. Don't care. And the Onyx Cinder is often on sale for more than that. Okay, so I would suspect if they're gonna do these discounts for that long, or like for that long a period of time, surely they have to be adding more, right? Or like changing them every few days. Because it's not the greatest selection, is it? This does just feel like all of the stuff that's not really selling. You didn't say you wanted to get the ship in Paris. Did I not? I said I liked it. I said I thought it was pretty cool, and I liked all the head prints. It's a very random set. And a Pharrell Williams minifigure will be pretty sick. Oh, I did say. Okay, I was gonna say. I thought it did. Hey Joel, how you doing, mate? Good to see you. Oh, I got to number 1 round 5, so you're slacking. Yeah, I'm still not quite sure how that works. Hey, now stickers are useful. This is a zero tolerance for any anti-sticker speech live stream. Not for free, but I've got one going, but you have to take the blur gift for purchase. Absolutely not. You can keep it, Sam. I thought they had more on the insider thing. Oh, yeah, there we go. So that's what is being offered by these insider day deals. So yeah, not great at the moment. Let me pull up Amazon. Friday deals. Lego. The lighthouse is kind of tempting if I use a load of VIP points. That's fair. That is fair. Yeah, it's just not something that I would buy, but it's pretty cool set, to be fair. Okay. Why do they not all have the Prime Day badges by it? Prime Day deals. Oh, here we go. Prime Day deals, Lego. Here we go. Okay. Screen share. There we go. Okay. Ignore the crap in my basket already. Okay, so we've got Lord of the Rings sets that are Amazon exclusives, all discounted. What, they're about 15% off. Yeah, fine. R2D2 discounted. Already got the Malik figure, so I don't need that. Creepy Hagrid. Meh. Already got the Dark Falcon. Already got the Star Destroyer, but still only 15% off, so it's not much better than Lego VIP, or double VIP, sorry. And then I got the promo with it. Polaroid camera. That's got... Oh, that was on Insider's Day discount as well. That could be a good gift, potentially. The Orchid. I think Paige has got the Orchid. But I do worry she'll leave me one day and then I won't have the Lego Orchid. So maybe maybe I'll pick that up. £28. Pretty decent for that, to be fair. You know you want a Dobby army. I could not want an army less, I don't think, Gaz. The Home One Cruiser is about what retail should have been. So that's something. Arc 170, Arc 170 4270 is pretty good. I was hoping the phase 2 battle pack might have come down a little bit more to like 15. Then I might have got a few of those. You get to see it when you jump an LP off at least. Yeah. 55 for this passenger plane is pretty cool. And I thought about converting this into a tech private jet. But I feel like if I buy it, it's going to be one of those sets that I'm talking about now when I go to the storage unit and I'm like, I bought this for an idea and then just never do it years and years later. So I feel like that's probably what would happen with this. So I should probably skip out on it. Although it is pretty damn cool. Because the private jet that they've released recently is like really small. Whereas this feels a bit more like you could actually modify it a bit to be a pretty cool private jet. Orca alert, yeah, if I didn't already have this set and I didn't already have 10 orcas, then 90 quid for that's not bad, you know. Was it 130? Yeah, 90 quid's pretty good. Like I said, if I didn't already have it and I was short on orcas. 63 for the harbor's not bad. Ghosts again, 15% off. I wish Amazon would be a bit more bold and reduce some of their exclusives a little bit more. 15% just doesn't seem like that good a deal. Got some Duplo, this thing. Not interested. I think this is the only boat that they've done from Sonic, right? So this, I just don't like the look of the boat. I think it's pretty naff. Well, I mean, it's okay. The front just looks a bit weird. I guess because it has to open up to let off that shooter. I think I've got a version of Sonic and a version of Tails from other sets, so I don't think I need them. Which makes this... Has Tails been in another set? That's a question, actually. Either way. Yeah, look, the non-deal price is $35.99. Like, it's not that much of a deal from what they were offering before. Hey, TJ. How you doing, mate? Did you see that the Blacktron set is on discount? And hey, Tim, how you doing? Finally stopped melting, yeah. Although, give it a few more days and we might be back to where we were. Knuckles Mech, Sam, does that interest you? Oh, that's quite cute. When did this come out? Oh, that's really cute. We've got a chicken, we've got a couple of cows, 2 horses, a cat. Oh, Penelope would really like that. Oh, that's really cute. Okay, I might have to get that for her. Yeah, that's really cute. That's the chick boss. There you go. Tails is in loads of sets. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I've grabbed him. I just want one of like all of the main characters from Sonic. I'm not fussed about getting like every unique print. I don't care if Sonic's winking at me or not. It's never like the Amazon box it comes in more. It's so real. So real. Yeah, I did, but I opted to get the Viking Village at 25% off instead. Fair enough. Also used up $50 of insider points to help pay for it. Very nice indeed. I've got like a £42 bricks and pieces order at the moment, or like cart that I need to press buy on. Well, I do need to add like another £8 of parts to get it free shipping, because honestly, what's the point of doing that if you're not gonna... You gotta go for at least free shipping, right? This is quite cute as well. Little fire truck. But yeah. Okay, so those are... Well, quite lackluster. I never got any of the Minions figures from the last range. They seem to go on a bit more crazy with some of these ones. But I still don't think I'm that fast. Oh, the battle bus. Oh yeah, that was. I did see that was discounted on. Oh, it is. Yeah. Apparently, that's not a Prime Day deal though. 61.99 for the battle bus is a very good price. I think. I have seen it go in a couple of places down to this. I think I've seen it go a third off somewhere else. So before this retires, I think I will probably pick up a couple of these because I think it'll be very, very popular. I don't know about the exclusivity of many of these figures, but yeah, this seems like it would be a no-brainer for aftermarket. Oh, you picked that up, did you, Sam? Okay, nice. Very nice. I still have a second copy of the Renegade in the backlog. Fair enough, fair enough. I don't want the battle bus if the balloon's not included. I mean, you could take the balloons off, KO. It is Lego. Yeah, I spotted the battle bus 30% off at Myer over the weekend. Yeah, 30% seems a really good deal for this. If I was into Fortnite, then yeah, this looks like the set to get, but it's retiring this year and sold out entirely over last Christmas and was going for like 150 quid on eBay. Yeah, that's why I feel like this could be. Why is that under like the same listing? That's so weird. Yeah, so this one could be a good pickup. I might give the balloons to Kara if she wants it. Fair. Very generous of you, K. Okay, so that looks like pretty much everything. We'll just go Lego Star Wars just to be sure. There's not any other deals on Lego Star Wars stuff. Mentor is retiring so early. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if it got extended. Okay, stuff on discount. Why are we getting shown Harry Potter stuff? The Star Wars sign for 40, very decent price. Rosie, I think you were looking at getting this, right? Angel for 50, but Stitch is like 30. Are you for 35, 37 at the moment? So I think I'm gonna wait until she goes that cheap, because I'm sure she will. Yeah, other than that, not a lot to show for Star Wars. I feel like I rinsed Star Wars so hard on May 4th that I've either got most of these sets or they are sets that I don't want because I've got everything. I could do with this going to like Bricklayer paid like a tenner for these or something, or like £8 or something stupid for these. So now I'm like reluctant. I want one more of them just for the figures, and I'm reluctant to pay any more than that. But I know that's just like a ridiculous clearance deal that you're just never gonna find. So if we could go down to 20, I'd probably get it. Oh, did Argos have deals as well? Okay, 1 second then. We'll have a quick look at those. Yeah, probably the home one is probably the best Star Wars deal on Amazon. I would hazard a guess at. Okay. 1 second then. Let's have a quick look at Argos. Oh, okay, they do have some deals. Okay. So they're selling off the Series 27 figures. These aren't like, okay, these are just like 2 for 20, 2 for 30 deals. This Panda set went like ridiculous clearance at Asda recently, and I kind of wish I got 3 of them, honestly. I love all of those builds. Okay, how do I find it? Where are the actual Lego deals? Offers, there we go. Offers Okay, 2 for 15, 2 for 30. Like cat seems quite a lot. £8 for the plane. Clearance, clearance, clearance. 2 for 30 on the battle pack. It's not bad, but they're not like new deals, are they? 36 for this boat. It's not bad. I think I decided I don't like that boat enough to want to add it to the Armada. It was 18 on Amazon last night. Oh, was it? Oh, okay. Fair. Fair. Is there better deals than that? Shops on a sale. Let's have a look through this way. Ah, there we go. Here we go. Let's go. Toys. Ship more toys. Construction toys. Oh, where did that go? Logo. Right, 33. Okay, Night Bus. Ariel's Castle with a little whale car. That's pretty cool. Giraffe, 25% off's pretty good. How many pieces in that? Is that worth set drafting, Sam? I know it's got a lot of tan in it, but it also does have a lot of medium nougat. Does it say pieces? No piece count? Oh, 780 for 45 quid. Not terrible. Order 20% off. This was like £11 or something in Sainsbury's clearance the other day. The Harry Potter. No, it wasn't the charm set. It was the. I don't know which one it was now. Wow, they go offering a better deal than another retailer. Crazy. But it was another one of those like little dual Harry Potter sets. Okay, a lot of creative sets on discount. Yeah, £1.28 is definitely too much for me to pay. Okay, not bad. Not bad deals. Okay, let's go over to our tier list. Let's hope no outrageous target ads pop up. Okay, so 2009 Lego Star Wars. Some hold this year in quite high regard. The Grudge Match Brigade. And I think it is. I think it could be divisive. It's going to be hard not to let nostalgia play a part in this. For what it's worth, which is absolutely nothing, this might be the best year for Lego. Even if you exclude Chrome Darth Vader, it might just be the best year for Lego Star Wars polybags that there's ever been. There you go. I'm going to say that. I wish I got more of these Clone Walkers and the Staps from the News of the World magazine or newspaper when they came out. Okay, let us start. Where should we start? So I had of these sets, I had the dropship, or I have the dropship, the Hydro Bomber. I've recently, well, I say recently, in the last couple of years, acquired the pirate tank. I had the Assassin Droid Speeder. I got the Separatist Shuttle, the Battle Pack, the Battle on Hoth. I didn't ever have the Venator. I didn't ever have Endor or Home One or the Tantive, and I always regret not getting the Tantive. That's why there was a bit of a bit that I was always gonna get the 2019 Tantive eventually. I had all of the polybags. I had the Corporate Alliance tank, Ahsoka's Starfighter, the Solo Sailor. I didn't have the Falcon. I didn't have the TIE Advanced. I did have the AT. I do have the Attack Shuttle. Didn't have Chrome Vader. Had the polybag. And didn't have the Y-Wing. So I remember having a good, well, it's probably about 50% of these, and it is going to be quite nostalgic, so it's going to be hard to shake that. But let's start with something that I think is hella forgettable, which is the MIDI scale Falcon. I guess because 18 plus didn't exist, that this was kind of a bit of a nothing set, because it was still being branded as like a play set, and so it was just a bit boring. And I always remember thinking the landing gear looked terrible on this. It was like the same landing gear that they used from like 1999, and it was always just a bit of a weird set. I didn't really understand why they were bringing it out. It obviously didn't come with any figures, so it was just such an easy pass for me. Can we start with some ground rules? What are we judging on? MIDI scale Falcon was at least average. It was a bold idea, and I think for the price, it was cool. Oh, okay, wait. Let me pull up. 1 second. Let me pull up brick set, so we can actually have a bit more. But okay, I'm judging it on like, is the place, like, if it's a playset, is it fun? Was it like good value for money at the time? Was it does it like hold up today even? Was it overhyped? Like, there's loads of different things that kind of play into it. Themes and years, go away. Oh, if you log into there you go, then the ads disappear, right? Okay. All themes. Stirrers. And then year. Oh, we did in 2009. Okay. What did I click on first? It was a MIDI scale Falcon, wasn't it? Right. It's like $34.99. Like, it just wasn't appealing to anyone at the time. Like, they look like, are they stickers on there? That's kind of crazy. Those vent pieces will all be prints. These look like they're all stickers because they're all horribly aligned on the on there. Yeah, just like, it just doesn't, it's not very exciting. It's just like not arsed by it at all. 133.64 new is crazy on that. Absolutely crazy. It wasn't a standout at the time, but I kind of like it. I think the Star Destroyer was better. Like, better done. But this, I think it's forgettable. Honestly. Like, if we think MIDI scale Falcons now, we're certainly going to think the newer one that now costs double the price. There are some unique prints in it, I believe. Okay, fair enough. But still, it's just like, it's, when I think of 2009, I'm certainly not going to be reeling off the MIDI scale Falcon before a lot of these. And I guess because of its value for money, it's not like completely dead. I mean, to me, it was well down the list of sets that I would have picked up in this wave. I think, to be fair, like, at the time, the only sets that I probably didn't get round to getting but really wanted was possibly the Venator and the Tantive. But outside of that, I think I would have went to getting more clone battle packs before I would have went to getting anything else. If the new mini scale hadn't come out, nobody would remember these existed. Forgettable. I think so. It's tricky because 2009 quality was obviously not fantastic. Sure, but like comparatively against the others, I just think, yeah, it was one of those concepts that I just think didn't really hit at the time. So I think I'm happy with Forgettable for that. Shall we rank some polybags? Okay, I am going to. So with the polybags, I'm going to kind of rank them against other polybags that we've got. Because let's be honest, like, polybags haven't really changed. And they're like, the quality of the builds haven't really improved all that much in the grand scheme of things. So I think I'm going to compare these against other polybags. Both like in this list and against other ones we've got. I'm going to say it. This is a goated polybag. The mini Clone Walker is a goated polybag, and I will not have anyone tell me otherwise. To get one of those little clones, like I said, if you bought was it the News of the World? Was the News of the World on Sunday, and then what was the equivalent in the week? I can't quite remember what it was, but for a week, the News of the World and whoever the other promo was, you could basically buy the paper, which was like, what's it, like 30, 40p, and then maybe like £1 at the weekend. You could buy the paper, cut out the little voucher, and then take the voucher into WH Smith's and exchange it for one of these polybags. I didn't go in hard enough on the Clone Walker polybags like I should have done, because it was just such a cheap, like, you'll never get clone or like anything Lego that cheap again. It was so cheap. It was so cheap. And I think for its army building potential and like something that you would actually use, I think the stat goes up there as well. Like, it hasn't changed much, the design of a stat in recent years. So I think the build still pretty much holds up. And like, it's an army buildable polybag, which is like what you want, right? You want cheap sets that you can army build. Granted, it is a droid in there, so it's not going to be like, it's certainly not as valuable as a clone, but it is certainly something that you would use, and it was of scale that like people would use that stat in mocks and it wouldn't look ridiculous. Better scaled ATR2 than the new one, honestly. There actually wasn't a UCS set in 2009 KO. Okay, so I am happy with it. There will be people that say that the staff is like solid or average, but I think, like I said, it's an army buildable cheap polybag, and the build is of a level that you would get in a set. It didn't feel like a dumbed down version of something for the sake of it being a polybag, like this speeder, for example. This is just like a dumbed down, ridiculous version of an Endor speeder, so that they could put not even the correct figure on the bike. But it is still a cheap way to get a trooper, so I think it goes in average. There are too many polybags that are better than the stat to be in the top tier. Like what, Sam? There are not that many with figures that jump out to me that go, oh yeah, that's a really good battle pack. Sorry, a really good polybag. Too bad this is in my dark ages, so I have no memory of these sets. This was when I got back into Lego. This was when I was like, well, not even back into it. I guess all throughout my childhood, like, I had Lego, but they ran that that News of the World promo when it was either the week after it had just been released or the week leading up to the release of the Clone Wars coming out at cinema, the film. So like with going to see that and then getting like getting these sets, I was like, okay, I'm in on this. Oh, okay, Revan, Yularen, Scarif, Commander, Maul, Shadow Arf, Chrome Vader. Okay, so basically any that's just a figure, right? Which, okay, fine. But as far as like a figure build goes, I think this is pretty good. On that basis as well, I'd almost be tempted to put that up there. But like, we don't eat. Like, how sick now would it be? Like, Star Wars is the only theme that we don't get minifigures in polybags anymore. It's all just crappy small builds. Like, even if they were to do this and put like a commando droid on a stat now, like that would be so popular now. Or even just straight up re-releasing this with a slightly improved stat, like it would still be popular. Just because it's got a figure in, and it's a build that scales reasonably okay with things for mocks. You said you were judging it on polybags, right? Yeah, but none of those were. The Scarif Commander, fair enough, but all of those are also like gift with purchases, whereas these were available in the in the papers. I think, were they not available to buy as well? How much would this be today though? £12 a polybag with a fig. For Star Wars it feels like it would be, but it's outrageous because like the value in like a Minecraft polybag or like the magazine 4-packs is ridiculous. So Chrome Vader isn't in top tier then. Yeah, Chrome Vader is obviously a top tier figure and a top tier Lego thing, so we can put Chrome Vader in Elite. But I think comparing it to okay, because it's a battle droid, and those figures were very accessible. I'll put it in solid. I'll put it in solid. I see what you're saying. I was kind of more comparing the May 4 figures. I kind of see as a little bit different as a polybag, only because of the fact that they are not like readily retail available. What is the rating system? No, it's no. Anything to bait you, Sam, honestly. Maybe he's baiting me. I don't know. Like, Chrome Vader is great because it's something that's incredibly unique. I mean, he was sought after. He was hard to get. Very desirable, right? But, like, your wants for a chase figure like Chrome Vader are very different from your wants of a general polybag that's like readily available. Does that make sense? Like, if we were ranking May 4th gift with purchases and this polybag was the droid polybag was the May 4th gift with purchase, it would probably be in forgettable or maybe even dead. But because it was just something that was readily available, that's what makes it solid. Does that make any sense? The droid was technically was it not available? Was it not like readily retail available? Oh, okay, it was. Oh, the Daily Mirror. There we go. Okay, I take it back. It wasn't then. I thought that the polybags were also like I thought that they were available as well. I was 7, I don't remember. No, okay, apparently, according to the notes, it was one of the promotional sets given away with the Daily Mirror, and you couldn't just buy it. What about the clone one? Okay, so the Imperial Speeder Bike, you could... No, you could definitely buy these later on. I think these were available in, like, Tesco and Asda later on as well. Because I definitely had multiples of these, and I think I only ever got one of each of the newspapers. And what about the clone? I don't think the clone was readily available. Where's it gone? Oh, okay, also later sold at... Yeah, so they are readily available. Okay, and I imagine the stab one would have been as well then. So yeah, I'm sticking with that. I'm sticking to that. We're just getting started, yeah. Oh god. Okay. But yeah, Chrome Vader can go in Elite. The concept of it, I think, was great. Like, I quite like the idea of chase minifigures. The fact that it was like chucked into random sets from this year was awesome. God, could you imagine the chaos if they did something like this now? It would be absolutely ridiculous. But honestly, I'd love it. But that, it only works as well because it's like... Well, no, that's not true. It would be great if they did it with any figure that it felt appropriate to chrome it, but because it's Vader, yeah, there's something really cool about it. Ooh, tier listed promos next time, or May 4th set. We did do one. Did we do? I think we've done May 4th sets. I think we did. Anyway, okay. Shall we rank the other polybags? The Grievous one, I think, is a bit forgettable. Yeah, it's not a terrible recreation of the... No, it's a bit dead, isn't it? Yeah, that one can go in dead. I think for non-figure polybags, the rest can go in forgettable. Yeah, because I think, to be fair, like the Brickmaster polybag was probably more popular with most of these. I think I'll go that. I think I'm happy with that. Okay, now we're on to the sets. Anyone got any rebuttal to any of that so far? I tried it with members the other day, by the way, but I'm streaming using my 4G. So do let me know if the internet connection is okay. I will just grab a charger though, so it doesn't die. And then the stream cut out. Need to get it so it can actually attach closer to the... Yes. One small step for a man, one giant leap for mankind. Okay. What's that not charging? There we go. Okay. Cool. Okay, right. Shall we just work down the list here? Ahsoka's Starfighter and Vulture Droid. $31.29 is such a weird retail price. Do you think they've just converted what the pound, like what that was then? Because I don't remember it being $31.29, but This is a good starfighter. The fact that they threw in the vulture droid and the buzz droid at the time was fun. I used to love collecting these starfighters. I think I've got like all of the interceptors from like this era of stuff, probably up to like 2013, 2014. I used to really like collecting them. And like I said, it's probably my favorite vulture droid build that they've done. I didn't really like the playset one from like 2000 and is it 16 ish? No, 14, 15, 16, around that sort of time. Yeah, I didn't really like that. Probably a set that needs redoing, honestly. But yeah, I really quite liked this one, although a lot of stickers. But the buzz droids are cool. The R5 was really expensive. I don't know if it's come down in price since the new ones got released, but yeah, I quite like this, and the fact that it had the vulture droid as well, I think was a plus. So I think I think yeah, the front bits were prints. The front like big slopes were prints. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, because they're connected over there. So the stickers were the side bits. Yeah, the vulture droid were all stickers. The little emblem on the back, the emblem on the little Republic logo on the side. You can't see my mouse as a pointer. That's really annoying. But yeah, there were quite a few stickers. I still think it was a decent Jedi Starfighter build. It looked pretty good to the source material. So I think as far as Jedi Starfighters go, it's a pretty good set. I think it goes in there. Okay. Ooh. Okay. The Clone Walker Battle Pack. The iconic Clone Walker Battle Pack. The perfect ratio of like regular troopers to some form of specialist. Better values than today's versions. Honestly, it is. Yeah, you think you pay 30 now for a Obi-Wan's Starfighter, and like was it 45 for an Ahsoka's Interceptor? Crazy. Top tier. Move on. Yeah, the Clone Walker Battle Pack is so iconic. It's so iconic. It's so good. Chrome Vader is going to be hard to beat, and it's rough because it's not actually like a readily available set. But yeah, the Clone Walker Battle Pack is just so good. It doesn't need much. The fact that you got like the armor as well, but you could like ditch the armor so you could just have another regular clone. The iconic alt builds that would come from like getting multiples of these was so good. Better clones than today too. Valid argument. A valid argument. Yeah, it's just so good. So good. Okay, now the counterpart, the Assassin Droids Battle Pack. I quite liked this as a battle pack, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, I quite liked it. I had a few of these. Okay, I listed about 5 of these. I quite liked it. Dead. Kill it. Bottom tour. Get in the bin. I don't know, Sam. I think it was pretty sick. To think that they haven't changed the Assassin Droid at all at this point. Death by electric chair. It wouldn't work, Sam. They're just droids. They're just... I guess they could fry them, but... I think it's a solid battle pack. I think it's, like, pretty good. Death by shooting gallery. Oh, the poor assassin droids. They might shoot you back. They're not gonna conform to what you tell them to do, are they? No, I'm joking. I do. Who wants an assassin droid army? 2009, Thomas did. That's why I bought 5 of them. No, I think Deadest Figure's going. Oh, yeah, it should. Oh, I do hold a little bit of nostalgia for it, but I do think it's dead. But I do. The nostalgia is going to keep it quite high in dead, I think. Parts pack, not battle pack, honestly. Yeah, honestly. The silver droids were cool though, right? Am I right? Okay, moving swiftly on. Hyena droid, worst battle pack of them all. That's crazy. Hyena droid bomber with a rocket battle droids. These rocket battle droids were cool. They were really cool. Did they also come in the tri droid a bit later on? I think they did. This Hyena droid bomber just felt humongous. This set was nostalgic to me. Yeah, it is quite nostalgic, but 25 quid does seem quite pricey for this back in the day. Like, there's not much to this build. Okay, yeah, one had a captain. The captain was exclusive. Okay. I don't know. It just... The fact that this was more in the UK than it was in America is crazy. $24.99, but $19.99. I swear the pound was worth like $2 back in 2009. That's ridiculous. That is crazy. It doesn't look great. Yeah, it's not that good. It's really not that good. It's got quite a big wobble to it as well when you stand it like this. All of these details are stickers. Yeah, £1 worth. Yeah, exactly. That would have... Could you imagine an American coming over and going, "Oh yeah, that Hyena droid bomber. I think I'm gonna pick that up while I'm away. Nice small set. It's only about $20. That's fine." Oh no, it costs the equivalent of $50. That is outrageous. I think for the pricing, I think it's going in dead. I really think, but I did like the rocket battle droid, so I'll make it a little bit better than that. But £25 for that is not great at all. Yeah, won't be rushing to get another of those. See, a lot of these sets are higher in the UK than they are dollars. This is, yeah, it's weird. Very, very weird. But Darth Vader's TIE Fighter, again, $34.99 seems kind of a lot for this. The fact that this is the last like solo Darth Vader's TIE Fighter we've had, like this not coming up in a pack for, yeah, it's not the most exciting. And like I said, the price as well is really not great. I kind of want to put it in forgettable. Like, I just kind of forgetting it exists, really. $34.99 for this is... That's like today's pricing. No, I'm joking. This would be like a 60 quid set if it come out now. But like, I don't know if it even makes average. Maybe. Like, it doesn't look terrible. It doesn't look terrible. And it was... This is the only one that they've done, aside from the Rebels one, right? That's in the black color scheme. Oh, black and grey rather than blue and black, right? Is it going in average? It could potentially. It could go in average. It might move, but we'll see. We'll see. Okay, the armored assault tank. I have 3 of these, and the rocket super battle droids were so much fun. Like, I really liked them. This was a very, very good set. Very, very popular at the time. The more and more I look at it, the more it just doesn't look like an AAT. But the nostalgia on this is hard to look past. Very iconic, but it's just way too big. It is, yeah, it absolutely is. And I'm hoping that nostalgia can play a part when I try to sell it. Used 55, 56. I'm hoping I can sell the tanks for like 15 quid or something. That would be a 15, 20 quid. That would be great, because I do want to keep all the figures. But yeah, it was cool. I think this goes in solid. It is iconic. It's a lot of people's favorite AAT builds. I still would go as far to say it's probably the best AAT build. No, actually, I think the 1999 one is the best one. I know it's a bit of a cheat that it uses that whole big piece at the bottom, but I do think that is the best AAT, which is kind of crazy to think. $50 though, sheesh. I mean, again, if you're going over to America, you're getting this for like 25 quid. Just saying. The Yoda was really cool. I think this goes in solid. I think this is a solid set. It's a good army builder. You get a clone in it still, so you can build up your clone army as well. I think it goes in solid. I think it's probably a bit more desirable than the Ahsoka's Jedi Starfighter. £50 in 2009 was 75 today. Yeah. People only remember the disc of that OG version. They forget the top part. I don't know if it does, Sam. I don't know if it does. Let me have a look. Nah, for 1999, Sam. For 1999, I don't think that's too bad. Maybe a little bit. Maybe it's a little bit garbage. But, yeah. I think that one's in solid. I think it's a solid set. The Republic Attack Shuttle. Okay, this set I had a lot of fun playing with. I thought this was really, really cool. You got a pilot and a clone, I think, plus creepy Clone Wars Mace Windu. It's not for 99. You said it was the best they've ever done. I mean, yeah, kind of fair. There was like a few gaps at the front of this that didn't close up particularly well. But as far as a play set goes, this is a really, really good set. The bomb feature was really cool. So you'd have like a little button at the back that would push the flick fire missiles through that little opening. And then once you got to the bottom, the technic lift arm, the white technic lift arm would just drop out. It was pretty cool. So that was when you knew it was time to reload. The whole of this kind of the whole of the top folds out, so you could like get to an interior. Not that there was much of an interior in there. Oh wait, no. Wait, this one did this one have an interior? Or am I thinking of Palpatine's shuttle? Does it have more pictures on here? Reviews? Is there any picture reviews here? No, okay. Any Hulk builds? No. Okay. Oh, 3D view? No luck? No. Oh yeah, it did open up. It did open up a little bit. But yeah, very, very nostalgic set. Yeah, great playset. I feel like another solid Lego Star Wars set. I think the videos were just of people's reviews, and it was of David's. Of course, you would try and promote that, you little shill. Okay, what's the next set? Okay, general stuff. I would do that. Okay, Count Dooku's Solo Sailor. I really like this set. Again, there's quite a lot of stickers. However, I think this is really good. What was the price of this? 40 quid for 2 Magna Guards. Wait, what did I say, Sam? Solo Sailor. That's what I said, right? This is a cool set. Yeah, the fact that they managed to fit this whole speeder. Wait, what do you mean, Sam? Unbelievable, inaccurate. Yeah, the fact that they managed to fit this whole speeder in the back of it was really cool. You got the pilot in there, and then the 2 Magna Guards. I love these figures, although I do think we need a new Magna Guard. Needed the sail. Okay, fair. Fair. But I do think it was really cool. It sits very nicely when the landing gear's out, with these slopes just kind of supporting it at a nice angle. It's quite sleek. For 2009, it is quite a sleek set. Sorry, 1 second. Yeah, it's quite sleek. So I think it's another solid set. Yeah, I think it goes in solid. The figures are really good. Again, it's got like the creepy faced Count Dooku. But the Magna Guards are so cool. I think it goes in solid, and I think it probably goes just in there. Solid, but again, it is expensive. Yeah, 40 quid. But then of that, like, 10 cents per piece thing, like, that so many people care about. I don't know. I think for, like, 40 quid now, what does that get you? Not a lot. Like, this is it's quite big. Like, it is quite big. It is quite a big set. I don't think 40 feels too crazy. Okay. God, what solids in here? Carrie's going to come back in here if I don't have equal tiers as well. Okay. The AT-OT with the dropship. £183.99. 200 of it. That's a better conversion. That seems like we're getting a bit more fair. What are people's thoughts on this? I know it obviously, like, there's a huge portion of the community that really like this set and hold it as like one of the absolute best Lego Star Wars sets of all time. There is also a lot of people think that it's like wildly overhyped. I mean, it's elite, but I don't rate it as highly as everyone. Okay. Fun fact, anyone that is interested in this set, I would strongly recommend going and watching Dubsy Brick's video. He basically parted this together just using lego.com. And there's a few pieces, obviously, like some of these printed pieces that aren't in there. He didn't have the sticker sheet, although that you can get a replacement sticker sheet, non-official one from the Brick Collective. Not sponsored. If they want to, that'd be great. But no, this set is great. I have this. I need to rebuild it, mainly for the dropship. I think the AT-OT is less impressive when you come to build it. But yeah, sorry, Dubsy managed to part together, and I think it come obviously like all from Lego.com pieces. You could probably buy it. He's in Ireland, so it's a bit difficult for him to get like cheaper Bricklink prices. So you could probably do a combination of the both. He paid about 400. Obviously, it didn't come with figures. I think he said about 400, but that did include an Arc 170, so he got like some pilots and the parts from that. Anyway, go watch his video. I strongly recommend it. And yeah, he managed to do a really good job of parting this together. Not now, Siri. And the fact that this could also pick up the ATT, and the turbo tank as well. Could it pick up the turbo tank? No, I think the turbo tank was a little bit too long. But it could pick up the ATT as well. It was very cool. It was very fun. The ATOT is very ugly. Yeah, the ATOT definitely leaves a lot to be desired. And the legs are kind of fixed in this position. There's no really like walking motion. Oh, speak of the devil, and he shall appear. Hey Dubsy, how you doing? I was just promoting your video involving this set. So yeah, go check out Dubsy's video if you haven't, and you're interested in getting this set, because I was surprised at how affordable it is to kind of part this one together now. But Dubsy, great guy. Hey Lego Team B, how you doing? Hope everyone is well. Yeah, I hope you guys are doing good too. I think it's elite. Like, I do agree, Rosie. I don't think it's as highly rated. Like, I don't rate it quite as highly as everyone else does. But it is incredibly nostalgic. They've not done anything like it since. Like a double clone vehicle set like this. Yeah, I think it's I think it is. Or maybe I do rate it as highly as everyone. Like, I've got the nostalgia of building it as well. So yeah, like I said, do need to rebuild it at some point. But yeah, gorgeous, gorgeous set. Okay. I don't think it's worth the £946 that people are paying for it now. That's where I stand on that. I'll have to watch the part together video. Wouldn't mind this, but not paying aftermarket prices. Yeah, definitely. I mean, don't leave now. Don't leave now, Simon. But yeah, it's definitely worth looking into. And like I said, the Brick Collective do a sticker sheet. So, because like there are a lot of stickers on this. These discs are all printed. But I think pretty much everything else, Dubsy, right, is a sticker. Like all the canopy pieces here, some stickers on the top there, the Republic symbols, I think, are stickers. These are obviously stickers, and then the wing details on the dropship as well. But it is a beast. It is a beast. Oh, you think it's behind the battle pack? They are stickers, yeah. What is more iconic? The Clone Walker Battle Pack or the AT-AT with dropship? Yeah, okay. Yeah, I can see that. I can see that. Yeah. Okay. It only has 3 more regular clones for how much money? Come on now, that's not fair. The AT-AT is marginally better than the Clone Walker. Okay, Corporate Alliance tank. What are people's thoughts and feelings on this? Have a quick think while I go and get a drink. is back. Which set would you prefer to hit the market again? The battle pack for that price or the drop ship? Ooh, what, with like today's level of clones? Yeah, yeah, it is probably the Clone Walker battle pack, to be fair. This is solid. Such a good dual army builder for its time at a great price. Those printed wheels are so iconic from mocks of its era. Very solid, low elite. Yeah, I think... Yeah, very high solid, low elite. I agree. The jetpacks were such a nice like addition to these as well. Very, very fun. Looks very good. Yeah, I think that this is... what do people think? Do people prefer the printed one to the other ones we've got? I guess the 2013 one just had like a couple of dishes, so it didn't look as good. Would I want to see this like maybe brick built a bit better these days? I don't know. Does the print suffice? I don't know. But it is a truly iconic set. I had, I think, 5 of these. What was this? 20 quid at the time. 24.99. Okay. Yeah, I think this is the highest of solid. Oh, that solid category is getting beefed up a bit. Starting to think maybe that for what it is, the stats a bit better than these. I mean, the solid said we never got again. So, not that we did get the Ahsoka Starfighter, but I would say I told you so. Okay, what's next? The Echo base. I think, again, £25, two snowtroopers, two Hoth rebels. Okay, the faces are a bit derpy. The Tauntaun. This is iconic. Like, I think, like, it had the black box art as well, which is just so good. Yeah, I wasn't even like a big Imperial fan at this point. Like, I was not buying much, if any, Imperial stuff. But this was sick, and I really wish I got more of them. To get the molded Tauntaun in this set, plus 4 figures, is like a battle pack. Like, all of it was usable. Those turrets were in every mock of that era. Kind of crazy. Those faces are not correct. Are they not? Oh, maybe you're right, actually, yeah. Huh. Interesting. Sorry, but this is above the dropship. Above the dropship. Wow. Ooh, okay, what we saying? I can't put it above the dropship. Long overdue, Tauntaun. We absolutely are, yeah. Yeah, that's a very good point, Dubsy. Was this the only set we got it in? I think it would have been, right? Or was there one in like my Dark Age that I'm missing? No, Rosie, if you're asking like which set would you prefer to hit the market again, it would be the AT-OT over this, for sure. But I will agree. I think it is an elite set. It is very, very good. Like I said, that turret was just in every clone-based mock ever. Okay, so we're not being too divisive today. I think we're all on a lot of the same page. Okay, this set. As a single Lego Star Wars set you could buy as a kid for the price, it gives you so much play value. I agree. I do agree. Okay, so the Separatist shuttle. I loved this ship in Star Wars. It's so nostalgic, whack it top tier. You get 2 aliens in this, which I personally love. Anaconda, my boy, yeah. Or Uncle Ono, as Padme knows him as. I think do you know, the thing I love most about this set, not only did it have, like, a gear that you could open and close the rear door, and they would, like, slide open. The closing door feature on the back seals it for me, for sure. Do you know, the other thing that I love so much about this set that we just do not get these days is that the fin of this ship is plated on both sides. So there is, like, no horrible anti-studs on the other side of this. It is plated both sides. It looks exactly the same. It's really, really, really good. You only get 2 proper figures. But the droid... no, let's not go down that route. Come on. How much was this? Was it 35? It was quite pricey. It was quite pricey. But it is incredibly nostalgic. I think this goes in... I think this is high solid. I think this is high solid. And I think I probably put it in there. What are people thinking of that? Rosie's going to say less, I think. Oh, you said top of solid. Okay. Sam saying whack it top tier. I don't think it quite breaks top tier for me. 57. Yeah, I don't think, like, you can just... Like... The adjusted for inflation thing gives you an idea. But I don't think that you can take it as, like... That's exactly how much this set would be in 2025. Like, because also because we have the situation where this was $30 but £35, and the pound value against the dollar was so much stronger here. So I don't think you could just say, oh yeah, this would be a 50 quid set or a 60 quid set if they released it today. And I also don't think that they would put as many battle droids in. They might put another figure in. Like, it would be a lot sleeker in its design. So I don't know if you can pull on the, like, this would be exactly this much today. Because I don't think that's necessarily exactly how they would price this. I don't know. It's a very good set, though. I think I'm happy with where that is. Okay, what's next? Solid is fair, but it's not elite worthy. I think I agree. I think I agree. Okay, Anakin's Y-Wing Starfighter. I look at this and I think it is quite a slick looking Y-Wing, but I was not interested in this set in the slightest. I'm looking at it now and I'm thinking it does look pretty good. However, I think it looks better than I remember. But I think it goes in forgettable. The reason I didn't want this, I think, was because it didn't have any clones in. And I've never been a fan of the Y-Wing anyway. It has aged very nicely, to be fair. You are right there, Sam. But I think maybe because of how well, like, if they release this today, if you swapped the yellow parts for blue and they released it with a Rex and a season 7 Ahsoka and another clone, are people batting much of an eyelid? Hey Boff, how you doing? I didn't realize the Lego City Farm Rage had a spaceship. I think you're right, Sam, and I think I would have put this in if you'd have just said to me at the beginning of the stream, like, where are you gonna put that, without actually taking a proper look at it. What was it in price? 50 quid. This is quite a lot. They are at the canopy. Okay, yeah, the canopy fair. Fair enough. But, like, I think... And it's, like, it's a decent size as well. It is a really decent size. I think I would have put this in forgettable, and I will put it in average. I think... yeah, I'll put it there. I think I'm happy with that. Okay. The Battle of Endor. No, I know there's someone in chat that does quite like this set. As far top of Elite. Enough said. $84.99. You do get a somewhat decent 8080. That's 80ST. Master Builder series? Absolutely not. Oh, I mean, would I like this as a Master Builder set? Sure. Yeah, they could definitely do this for like $350 now. Like, really pad this out, get a load of cool figures. It would be good. I'm shocked we haven't had an Endor bunker since, I'll be honest. But I think if even at Master Builder series, I'm not... Well, I guess that with Master Builders, they do scale down some of their builds. So we probably would get like a smaller ATST. Would be nice if the bunker had a roof. Yeah, I also understand why. Like for playability, it kind of makes sense. And the fact that it opens up is cool. This is nice. It was never on my radar to get again because I wasn't like, I'm not a big original trilogy guy. The updated Ewoks were quite cool though, I have to say. It's just the ultimate playset. We want Giant Wicket to fight at the ATST. That would be pretty sick, you know. I want more Endor sets for the figures so I can do an Endor mock. At the moment, all my mocks would have is a bunch of Wickets. Honestly, yeah. Yeah, honestly, you could have a go at painting them, Dubsy. Would that be? Would that tempt you? I don't know. But no, this is quite a fun playset. I got this. Do like it, but it feels dated. Yeah. Oof, there's so many sets in Solid. There's so many sets in Solid. Does it go up to Elite? How many figs? 12 figures, 4 unique to this set. So the figures are R2, Chewbacca, Chief Chirruper, Endor Rebel Commander, Commando, another Endor Rebel Commando, Han Solo, the Scout Trooper, Imperial Trooper, Pat Blue, Leia, Wicket. So you get what, like three Ewoks in it. So it is pretty good. 12 figures for $85. That's unheard of these days. We get 3, honestly. Yeah, honestly. Okay. Yeah, I think it probably goes bottom of elite, right? Probably there. I think I slightly value the Tauntaun more than I do like the range of Ewoks. Again, because of the value of this. But yeah, this was fun. Not sure this is good enough to be elite. I'm almost with you, Simon. I think I'm only marking it down purely because of my uninterest in Return of the Jedi, though. Like, if I try to take a step back and go, like, okay, what would you want from a playset? Like, it's got a lot to it. That ATST, they're going to try and sell you for 30 quid these days on its own. So, like, what is this? What is Brookset saying? This is sealed now. New, 222. I'm surprised this hasn't shot up a bit more. And the rest, yeah. Honestly. 30. I mean, this ATST is scaled down quite a bit, you know. Like, it is scaled down quite a bit. But yeah, you're probably right. It is probably, they would probably try to sell that for, like... What is an ATST going to cost now? Like... Yeah, it's kind of scary to think so. I rather like this Endor set. It is nice. It is nice. I think bottom of elite is about where this one falls. Okay. The Venator. I think this is one of the most overhyped Lego Star Wars sets, specifically clone sets from this era. Look how much they wanted for the 4+ ATSC. Very good point, Dubsy. Yeah, 60-70 for a proper size one now. Yeah, that is a worry, isn't it? Yeah, I think this Venator is criminally overhyped. Palpatine does not look great. The gunner came in a battle pack. The pilot came in the attack shuttle. The panel gaps, all because it has an interior, but the proportions on it are just all wrong. Like, it's been made so much fatter because of the interior that they've put in it. The giant hole in the middle of it is so ugly. Why is it so tall? Get it in dead. Yeah, I think it should go in dead, you know. The only good part is the stickers. Yeah, I think it is dead. The Palpatine is not great facially. These troopers were cool, and I was almost tempted to get them at the time before they did the Cad Bane speeder and then eventually they came in a battle pack. So I'm glad I didn't shift out on this. But yeah, it's really not great. So I think this can go in. This can go in dead. Probably. No, I think it goes in there. I love the 99 to 1% stud to tar ratio. Yeah, it's not too good, is it? Okay. Mini scale Falcon we'd already done. The pirate tank. Some of you guys may know, this was such a rogue white whale of mine for the longest time, and I managed to pick up the set. I haven't opened it yet, purely because I'm worried I'm not going to like it anywhere near as much as I would hope I am going to like it. I never picked it up at the time, I think purely because it didn't have any clones in, and I was like, clone army, clone army, clone army. But I think the Hondo figure could have been a lot better. Yeah, and Brittle Brown, I'm worried about. Yeah, I am a bit worried about that. Yeah, this is one that I was gutted that I never picked up at the time looking back, but I do have it now. I do need to build it at some point. Quite a lot of stickers in it. Yeah, these brown pieces will probably disintegrate in your hands. Yeah. Ugh. Only time we have ever gotten Hondo does do a lot for it. I would agree. I would agree. 124. I can't remember what. Sam, can you remember what I paid for it? I think it was a. Was it a Reading? A few years ago. Why does that ball minifigure feel offensive? Fair point, Joe. Fair point. 2K member build stream. Yeah, honestly, I should crack out some of the white whales for those. Wait, when I get 2K members? Do you mean? It was a Reading 2022. There we go. Okay, well remembered, Sam. I definitely didn't pay that much. I might have paid 60, 70, 80. I definitely didn't pay over 100 for it. Definitely not. I think it was about 60 I paid for it. Which honestly, for $34.99 isn't bad. Personally, I would check that the brown pieces are still available before opening it. Yeah, that's not a terrible shout, Dubsy. That is not a bad shout. You got to deal with Kane and Speedy. You're right. You're right, Sam. I did. Yeah. Where do I put this set? Because it was a white whale, I want to put it in Elite. But the Hondo figure isn't the best. But the fact that we get a Hondo figure is awesome. There's a ridiculous amount of I think his name is like Turk Faso or Turk Falso. And Hondo Anaka heads that are available on Bricklink comparatively to the rest of the minifigure parts. Because of the brittle brown, because the Hondo's not perfect, I think this is going to go in solid for me. Oh, but the nostalgia, like, I'm so worried that I'm not going to enjoy this set as much as I've hyped it up. So, like, in my head, I could put it, like, if I let the nostalgia and the fact that it was a white whale and I managed to find it at a show, if I let that take over, I probably put it here. But if I try and think of like the potential downsides of it, is it that good? Am I looking at it through rose tinted glasses? Then I'm thinking maybe more like here somewhere. If we're judging on Brittle Brown, we need to move down that Solar Sailor. That's probably a fair point as well. So maybe we shouldn't play too much into that. Oh, I do hold. I think I'm gonna put it top of solid. Part of me wants to put it in elite. A lot of people will probably put this in forgettable, honestly, but I just have such a fascination with it. Hiya. Hiya. Huh? Yeah. Yeah. Another 15-20 minutes or so. See you in a minute. Bye-bye. So yeah, where I put this, where do I put it? Where's everyone else putting it? Rosie's saying mid-solid. Why do I love it so much? I think it's just because I love Hondo. I think it does well at like recreating what it is meant to. This is honestly a vehicle that I would like to have a go at making myself in minifig scale. I always thought like a compound for the pirates would have been like a really cool mock idea, and we actually get quite a lot of reference to it in Clone Wars. There's like quite a lot to go from. If you love it that much, rate it that way. You're right, Dubsy, I do. You're right, I absolutely should. So far, all I got left on my ship is just a mask and a figurehead. Good job, KO. Nice and productive. Look good in more. That's true. That's true. Yeah, I think I need to have a crack at doing a minifig scale version of this. It would be That'll be fun. Okay, we got 2 sets left. The home one, Mon Calamari Star Cruiser. The only set we've ever got a Mon Mothma in. We got Crix Medine, for what that's worth. I think this is a forgettable set. Again, it's quite a good play set. It's 90 quid though. It's kind of ugly. Yeah, I just... Exclusive film by Crix Medine. Oh, that's such a good clip, Sam. That is such a good clip. Oh, if you know, you know. Yeah, I really wish we still got sets like this. What, like, more, like, I know this isn't a location, but more, like, scene builds. I do agree with that. More expensive than Endor, yeah. You do get a Rebel A-Wing, but it's not the greatest A-Wing. The mold for the Mon Calamari is really good. Dead because you got A-Wing from year before. Sets of ship interiors and meeting rooms. Is that specifically what you want, Sam? Very specifically. Imagine the figs on a remake of this. I mean, the figs aren't going to be that much better. Let's be real. I don't think the prints have changed much for the Mon Calamari. So you want a better Crix Medine, a better whoever this guy is, and a better Mon Mothma. Like, I'm not really sure. Hey, Captain Danny, how you doing? What about the Lego MTTs? Yeah, the Akbar heads were new for this set, and they do look really good. But I think they are quite literally the only parts. Like, they gave Mon Mothma Anakin hair. Simon doesn't hate it. I think for me, I think it goes in forgettable. I can't get over the fact that this is just an eyesore on a shelf, unlike the other ships. Yeah, I'm not a fan of it. I think it's forgettable. Heartbreaking. Sorry, Sam. But the fact that you're, like, heartbroken and not outraged suggests that there is a level of understanding there. Okay. I would sooner have the Venator over that. I mean, I probably would just because it's a clone vehicle. But those alien heads, I don't know. You're probably right though, Dubsy, for the money. A set that I would certainly want over both of those though. The Tantive. This is such a good set. It's so good. I'm so nostalgic for this set. I think I will regret not getting the 2019 one. Should have let Lando give it to me, honestly. Pause. This is elite. This could be elite. It's not even the best Tantive. Okay, obviously, yes, the one that they released 10 years later. Tantive is elite, higher than the dropship. Wow. I just think this looks so good for the size that it is. It is overshadowed by the 2019 one. Fair. But, like, I think that's fair enough, right? Now, I'm not a big fan of stickers. However, the fact that they put, like... the fact that they put a sticker on a clear piece... so they could have like the window, I think is quite fun. Anyone else like that? I don't know. So you can actually see through it. It's very good for its time, and I don't think it holds up particularly badly by today's standards. Like, I don't think it... This looks like 2014 era. It does look foul. Yeah, like, comparing this to a Venator, it looks years ahead. Like, years ahead. The figures are still rough. That layer is rough. Okay, solid based on stickers. This has to go in solid for me. Yeah, it has to. I think as a ship, this just looks so good. There were, like, I just think, like, in this era, there were very few sets that I were drawn to, and I could care less about the minifigures. Like, for any other set on this list, the minifigures would have been like a big factor in whether I was like gonna get it or not. But this one, I was like solely sold on the build, and because, like I said, because I just don't have the affinity to the original trilogy, like the figures were just didn't even bother me. But I really liked the build of this. So I think it goes in solid, and I think it probably goes above the attack shuttle. Yeah, I think it goes above the attack shuttle. Too many in solid now. I know, but Ian did bring up a very good point the other day. No. I could bring Ahsoka's down, I think. Hey, Lex, how we doing? Good to see you, buddy. Take at least the bottom 3 of solid. Yeah, okay. Oh, the Solo Sailor is so unique, though. I don't hate that. I don't hate that at all. So how many we got here? So we got 4 on the bottom, 5 in there, 5 in there, 6 in there, and 7 in there. That's not terrible, is it? I mean, we can move the Venator down. In fact, that Venator can go down. It's not a great polybag. Bye. It's just nice. It's just forgettable. I just don't feel quite right on the tier list for once. Yeah, it wasn't too controversial. Yeah, it really wasn't too controversial. I love that I nearly got sounds at the beginning though with the thumbnail. That's always a lot of fun. It's like what would jar the most people when I put the thumbnail together for these. Okay, so that is our tier list for all the 2009 sets. It doesn't feel like we got a lot of sets. How many sets did we get this year? Feels quite a small amount. I guess later years they class like all of magazine foil packs as sets. 36. Okay. Casper, hello. Welcome to the stream. Sam, make your own tier list, as this is a tech tier list thing. Sam, you do this tier you do the same tier list stream tomorrow, yeah? Battle of the tier lists. Okay. Oh no, not that one. So in summary, 2009 was quite a strong year, I think. No Sail on a Solar Sailor is like only 3 shields on a on a Hoth generator. Got it. Well, I'm outraged and I'm going to need anger management glasses. All my toys are now on the floor where I threw them out of my pram. Fantastic, guys. There we go. Mission accomplished. Successful stream. Yeah, in summary, 2009 was a pretty strong year for LEGO Star Wars. I will say that. There's some good stuff in there. There are some duds, but there are some good stuff in there. Grr. Yeah, this has been good. I will, like I said, I think I will start bringing these back. These tier list streams, maybe like one a month, one every couple of months. Why did you start with 2009? Good question. I wanted one that I thought would be a bit more divisive than this one. I don't really know why I went for 2009. 2009. I can't remember. I was 9 years old then. TIE bomber, please. Oh, do I have the TIE bomber? I do not have the TIE bomber, unfortunately. 2 a month? Deal. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Great stream. Thank you, Dubsy. Appreciate it. But yeah, guys, that is going to do it. Members, I am going to be streaming on Thursday. Sort it out. Have you got ATT? Yes, I have the 2008 ATT, and I have the 2013 ATT, and I have the 2022 one as well. But yeah, guys, that's going to wrap it up. Members, I will be streaming Thursday, and I think I put down Saturday. So that's going to be fun. I'll be doing Sort It Out and then Grogu's Capture. And then next week, I hope to be building some Kylo Ren sets, some of the older Kylo Ren sets. But yeah, guys, thank you so much. If you haven't liked the stream, please do so. If you haven't subscribed, then what are you waiting for? You get quality content like this every week. But until then, guys, I'll see you all very soon. Bye-bye.